name is Brando Gould, and I'm an artist. Ever since I was really young, I wanted to be an artist. And when I was growing up, Photoshop was just brand new on the market, so I studied a lot as a kid on how to be a graphic designer. I went to school for graphic design and got into the market, started designing skateboards and snowboards, and that was a really cool career. I ended up switching into climbing, though, as I found that in college, and became a professional climber and was designing rock climbs for a living inside gyms. And that was an amazing career. It was part art, part physical, and all fun. And once I started climbing, I started opening climbing gyms all over the country. So I ended up moving here for a climbing position at one of the climbing gyms in town. I was working one day and I took a really large fall from the top of a bouldering wall. It's about 17 feet up, and I ended up landing on my neck. I didn't get hospitalized, but I was definitely out for about a week. It did make me reflect on my life a little bit, and I ended up wanting to change careers into something more safe. So I started working in photography full-time and taking art classes at the same time, and found that I could teach art and make art and do commissions full-time. And that was a really amazing transition for me. And the transition period took about 3 years. So my work revolves around the human experience. I love things that are physical and visual and emotional, and I really just like to explore what touches my soul. More importantly than that, I try to choose mediums that reflect part of the artwork itself. So if it's something that's supposed to scare you, maybe I use knives. Things that kind of touch on those emotional qualities. Building communities is something that I've always loved doing. If I can create a space where people feel comfortable painting or drawing or just giving back to the world what I want, which is more art, then I'd be happy with that. I decided to stay in DC because of the art community. The first community that I joined when I was here in DC was the DC Creatives Club. The DC Creatives Club is a massive network of artists and people who are creative in DC. A great little organization that is just creating a safe space for anybody who has a creative project to come and do that. If you want to start your career in art, first thing you should do is practice and volunteer. Find people in your community that are already artists, ask them a lot of questions, just practice a lot. Volunteer if you can for them. Second thing that I would do is build confidence with low stakes project. You can talk to friends and family and try to just do a commission for them. And that way it'll build your confidence and be a really easy entryway into the industry. And the third thing you should do is start building your portfolio. So take those low stakes opportunities and things you like from your sketchbooks, build those into a portfolio, and then pursue new opportunities. I do want to make art that changes people. It changes people's mindsets, how people think, how people move through the world. And this is a great place where people, I think, are constantly checking in with the other side and what's going on in their world. I mean, we live in such a polarized society, and I think that for me as an artist, I really want to take a look at both sides and try to find works that speak to one or the other and make you kind of rethink where you're at.